Hello, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do a GEERTOP one-man hoops bivvy and we're going to see how we get on with it. Let's get started. So upon opening this, we have the bivvy itself. We've got the rods for the headed area, and this also has a foot area lifted, so these are the rods for the foot area. So we'll just quickly spread this out. The instructions on how to put this bivvy together are inside the actual bag, as you can see there. In all fairness, I don't think I've ever looked at the instructions. Maybe I should have done. I've used this a few times now when we've been out camping, hence a slight wobble in the hoops. I actually fell on it when we went to Dartmoor in a drunken state, but if nothing else it shows how robust it is. So as you can see, you got two long ones and a short one, so obviously the two long ones go at the back at the head end, and the short one goes at the foot end. So they're not colour coded, so it doesn't matter which one goes in which, they're exactly the same size. So we'll just slide them in. Now the front rods, or the ones closest to the foot end, go in the anchor points at the rear. Nice and easy. Like that. And then the rear ones cross it and go to the anchor points, what you'd call just after the middle ones, but they're just after the original ones. And as you can see, it's starting to take shape very quickly. I love this tent for its ease of use and how quickly it goes up. We was recently at Dartmoor, and we had one system set up, and we decided we didn't like that system, so we changed it to this system, and it went up that quickly. It was no bother at all. And as you can see, that's it, we're up. All I've got to do is anchor them points down using the anchor points that they supplied, or if you don't like them ones, you can use others. I've had no issues with these anchor points, so I have no issue in using them. Okay, and that's it. Now, under the, at the back of the rear of this hoop bivvy, there is a mesh area which allows the airflow, and there's also one at the front which also allows for airflow. I will just show you that. So this mesh at the back allows for airflow, as you can see. And then there's mesh there that allows for airflow from the foot end. Now that does a couple of things. One of the things it does is it allows for the air to continue to circulate, and you get reduced condensation. The other good thing about this tent is it's velcroed around the zip area. Now this zips down to where my hand is here, so that's just ankle length, and again you've got a generous flap on the edge to allow, so that when you open it in the morning you don't get water ingress. You can pull this right back, and then you've got your fly sheet, which is a separate zip. So if you wanted to get in there in a nice sunny day like this and you were getting eaten by bugs, you could get in there and zip up your fly sheet, and then you could sit there quite comfortably. Or if it was a nice evening and you wanted to fall asleep looking at the stars, again, just leave your fly sheet open and you close that if it's raining. So you've also got elastics at this point, so when you're putting in your inflatable mat, that holds it nice and secure. You got a couple of pockets either end of your head, so you can put things like a torch or your phone charger, so they'll fit nicely in there. And all in all, it's a really easy bivvy to put together, and it's a nice good sleep. You know, I'm 5'6", and I fit into this quite comfortably. As you can see, I'm very athletic, so you know, even with my athletic body, there's plenty of room for me to get in there. So I'll just climb in. Imagine there was a mat here, so there's plenty of room for my feet, so I can sit in here quite comfortably, and I can do the hello mate. Hey? Yeah. But so as you can see, I can zip this up quite easily and just sit here without getting eaten alive by the bugs. So if you're in Scotland, the midges won't be attacking you whilst you're in this. But I can still see the sun, I can still see the sky and the stars, and it's a lovely way to go to sleep. You can see there's plenty of room to lie on your side, plenty of room to lie on your back, and you can even sit up a little bit. And then we just open it and we're out. And it's as easy as that. So that is the GEERTOP one man single hoop, triple hoop bivvy. Well worth the money. If you like what you've seen today, please hit the button, subscribe, leave a comment. I have seen, just as a little side note, I have seen people set up this bivvy, and just for extra comfort, because although it's quite spacious, if you put your bag in there, for instance, it would be a bit tight. So what I have seen people do, I've not done it yet myself, but they put a tarp over the top, and what that does, and have it in like porch mode. So what that does is it gives you an area to sit, and you can put a chair maybe there and a little table, or you can just sit underneath it and put all your gear underneath it, so it's not going to get wet. Personally, what I've done in the past when I've used this is I've had my gear by the side of me, and I've just threw a tarp over the top of it to keep it dry. That works for me, but each to their own. So that's the end of the review. Thanks ever so much.